Hi everyone, my name's Chris. Good night here in Mexico. So I made this video especially for our friends in the US, the American Union, the land of opportunities. Am I right? Well, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're in very weird times. We don't know what's going to be. It's a war economy. War measures, everything is just about the war. Everything. News, economy, production, feelings. What are we going to do? I like to point some things here in Mexico. See, I don't know if you know some Mexican in the US whom has voted for this guy, AMLO, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, Mexico's president. Unfortunately, let me tell you, plenty of you guys, with all the respect, complained about Donald J. Trump, president. I did too. The guy doesn't know anything about measures, about politics. Well, he does know about it, but I mean, he believes he knows everything around the world. And sometimes he's wrong, we have to accept that. But besides all that, he and I, your friend Chris, has a point with Mr. Trump because he wants to destroy the drug dealers here in Mexico, the drug organizations, tagged as terrorists. I really hope so. I really hope for the US support on this war. Mexico is not what it used to be. I was born in 1995 and I've never thought to see my country like Iraq or like Iran. I mean, we have everything here. But unfortunately, the government has not been able, is not able to take action. Not even this one. This one has been the worst government in Mexico's history. With all respect. So, the message that I want to send is that Trump is helping you guys, the American citizens, with some money. This guy, Andres Manuel, is not helping us. He's not helping anybody. He's only helping him. Or he thinks he's helping himself. Because his own party sometimes has been against him. I mean, about politics, chatting with him, sometimes the things don't get along. Not in this case, not in several cases. Plenty of his people, even a governor in some part of the republic, has left the party. Yeah? Has left the party because it's an ugly party. The kind of party you don't want to be, even if they invite you. Even the leftist parties here in Mexico, politicians of the left side, have pronounced several doubts about this president. He makes himself call a leftist guy. He's not. He doesn't belong to the left, he doesn't belong to the right. His whole trajectory has been in the opposition. And he plays very well in the opposition because he's not even good for his own person. He doesn't know how to deal with the comments, with the journalism. He doesn't know how to deal with many things. Economy, clean energy. I mean, that's a point that he has in common with Donald J. Trump for the global warming. This guy, I don't know if he believes it. I don't know if AMLO believes it, but he wants to build a train in the south part of the country for progress. But the thing is that he will destroy miles and miles of green forest. Green, rainy, lovely forest. You know how values that. I mean, we had two governments from the right, PRI and PAN. They were both of the right, conservatives, etc. And not even them want to destroy the jungle here in Mexico. They don't dare to do that. And this guy believes that he can change the constitution. He's a dictator. With all due respect, he's a dictator. I don't know if someone in the US voted for this guy, but let me tell you, they waste the fucking time. With all due respect. So besides all that, guys, I want to tell you, because I have some friends in the US that I found on Facebook, with all rights reserved. So I have few guys, a few friends. Jade, how are you? And some friends. You know, this guy, that's something that I respect about Trump. He has never said anything about his intelligence agents. I don't know if you remember what happened here in Culiacan, in a region of Mexico, where the Mexican president gave the data of one of his own agents, intelligence agents. Do you know how embarrassing is that in the world? I mean, we have an agency. No, it's not like the CIA, not like the NSA, but we have an agency here in Mexico about national security. But then this guy was giving his name or their names because he said only one, but that doesn't make it any better. 1, 2, 3, what's the difference? Those are men who are in the middle of the front. No, not in the middle. They're in the front of the battle, of the war. He's giving the names. Besides, I don't know if you read all these guys, but there is a menace against a newspaper here in Mexico, the Reforma. El Cartel de Sinaloa said he was going to blow off all the structure. Well, a guy, he himself called from the Cartel de Sinaloa, have threatened the newspaper, Reforma newspaper, here in Mexico, because they were saying that the data that Mr. Obrador has given to the media in this sanitary crisis, that they're wrong. And if they don't stop saying that about Mr. Obrador, they will blow off. Well, they will blow the newspaper off. What is this? Even Washington pronounced that. What is this? I mean, these situations were not able here in Mexico. Situations like this, it was only in the Middle East. All respect. But we don't see nothing about that here in Mexico. Plenty of tourists can say that. People from Spain live in Mexico, people from the US live in Mexico, people from the UK live in Mexico. A few days ago I heard that back in 2008, several contractors, several specialists, several experts from many countries have come here to Mexico to give the Mexican army, some data about how to deal with the drug cartels. And the thing is that not plenty of them have experience in a war like that. So the thing is, why is not the government, the Mexican government, hiring some guys that have experience with terrorism beside the US? I mean, I hear that there is I've read that there is a special force in the UK called the Special Air Service, the SIS, back in UK. To our brothers in UK, hello. I'm sorry for my English. My first time in a video speaking English. Hope to do it right. So let's kick this off, mates. So why don't they hire the experts that were fighting against the IRA back in the 80s or 90s? Am I right? Here in Mexico, to make all this war disappear and make the sustainability of Mexico by once and for all. It's worried. This situation is complicated. It's complicating everything even more. So guys, what I want to say is greetings from Mexico to US, from me to US, and I mean, your president may not be perfect, he has a lot of failures, but believe me, in the case of intelligence, I respect that. The operative in Iran, a few months ago, the operative in Iran, he didn't say it was this, it was that general, it was this intelligence, he didn't say a word about that. And this guy, I mean, come on. But anyway, I hope to make another video and I hope to upgrade my English level, if I may, in the next part. By the way, I received a note from a guy in Tennessee, and he says, greetings my friends. He's in Facebook. Greetings my friends, and greetings my friend, and the South will rise again. South will rise again. I don't know if it's an old proverb from the Civil War, but my best wishes for everyone, buddy. I don't know what I mean with that, but I don't know how to handle that context. I mean, I've never been to the US. Hope to be one of these days, but I've never been there. So, my best wishes for everyone from the north, from the south, from the center of the US, and thank you very much for all your words. Thank you very much for your friendship, and thank you for the proverbs. At least for this one. Have a lovely night. Thank you very much.